Hey, it's your boy Mr. XP here, back with another video on the channel. We're back with NFS. I'm about to say NFS Unbound. I just recorded 4 vids today of that. I'm done. We're back again with FM8. We're continuing what we were doing in the last part with the C8. The next track we're going to the Yasmarine track in Dubai, and this track is 5 laps. And trust me, I'm glad I did not record this in the last part because I am sleepy. But I'm trying to push through, and this track is a bit long, so it's a good thing I didn't make the other part extra long. It's only 46 minutes, but cut the intro out of me doing my normal thing. It's like, what, 45 minutes long?
The Yasmarina Full Circuit features one of the longest straights of any dedicated racetrack at 0.71 miles, with slight elevation changes.
I doubt that. No, what about the straightaway in London?
We are good to go.
What about the 24 hours of Le Mans track? You're not questioning about that? Okay. We're not questioning the straightaway in Germany on the biggest track in my world, my favorite track, the Nürburgring. Okay. I guess we're not talking about those 2 tracks in the world. Okay. Alright, so let's get it done. Ooh, perfect turn, perfect turn. No tap, okay. Perfect tap. I mean, no tap. Tap or no tap? That's the question. Can I pass this of the C7 or this regular Stingray Corvette normal? Fine. Oh, we're not taking the dip right there? Perfect. Not taking the dip. Taking the dip. We're doing a full cutaway. That's a good thing. That's not a bad thing, it's a good thing. Because we can do the straightaway perfectly with no interruptions. And goodbye. That was a tap. That's another tap. Oh, he tapped him. My bad.
Total time penalty is about 2.5 seconds.
I'm sorry. The apex was booked. There was 2 AI right there in the apex, and I had to cut through the apex. I couldn't do anything. If I swerved left, I would have went completely off the track and messed up. If I swerved right, I would have went into the other Stingray that was behind me in my blind spot, and it would have been nasty. Oh, they did keep this apex. I thought they took it away. Okay. Oh, I looked up the Yasmarine track for you guys. What do you call it? For one of the parts I recorded, I talked about the little restaurant up there. There's an Italian place there. There's Italian, a Japanese place, or whatnot for a bunch of rich Dubaians to go sit down and eat. What do you call it? They actually do delivery. I did not even know that. So wait, the track, they have their own like little fast food, little plaza area. Dang. So you can actually order food from the track and have it delivered. The thing is though, they deliver to your hotel room though. I think they don't deliver to like a place where you live near the track here in Dubai. I think, yeah. Also, I think I looked up also on the website too. They also have like this thing that they would do like for like beer or like wine events. If there was like a showcase event there at the track, they would do like a special like dining extravaganza kind of thing with big parties or something. And I guess that's what I'm thinking, that the rich white people and the rich Dubaians go there and eat at the restaurant over there. I mean, it's cool and all, but I feel like I don't belong in that place like that. I'm sorry. I feel like I don't belong there if I even get the opportunity to go visit there or make something of myself. I feel like I don't deserve to be in a place like that because I'm around a bunch of Dubaians and a bunch of people that are not normal people. I'm around people that are actually business type people or like people that are part of company events and they get invited to like the place and they have to go there because it's part of their job. You know what I mean? Tell me when the last time someone bought a high-class ticket to a football or baseball or basketball or whatever, or street racing event or whatever, and they go to like the skybox or like the courtside seat or the dirt pit seats or whatever, and they sit next to like the big famous people or like the players or racers or whatever. Like, come on, like look at these people. They get to sit here at the track. I'm about to go right to the wall talking about this. They like literally get to sit right there and eat and watch the street race happen. You know what I mean? They also have the main building over there behind the building here across the boardwalk or the thing. I mean, like, you have to be kidding me. And that's not a hotel on the other side too, I think. Even though you have hotels nearby the track. So, I mean, it's like a whole big thing, you know? Trust me, there's certain things I want to talk about, but I'm not going to talk about it in my gameplay walkthroughs because, like I said, I don't share certain personal things and also personal feelings a certain way in the gameplay walkthroughs because I don't need people to comment down below and say that, oh, he's talking this, that, and everything. I'm just speaking from what I've seen and how I look at things in life and how I look at myself trying to be somebody in life, because I'm not trying to act like nobody or act like a particular person or whatever. I'm just saying that even if I did have that opportunity for something special in my life, I feel like it didn't come to me as a hard-working price. It came to me as like I worked hard and then I did one nice thing or special thing for myself. No, I don't look at it that way. I look at it like something that's unforgivable, because a moment that you build for yourself should last longer than what it is. So if I'm gonna take a trip to Dubai to come to the Yas Marine track here in Dubai, I will not make an effort to come to the track right here just to go sit down and eat over there. Like, no, I'm not gonna make the effort to do that, because I came to Dubai to do something much more than that and make an impact or do something for myself that's a bigger memory than anything else I could create for myself. So no, like for example, people going on certain trips, they think, oh, going on a trip, they would think of like, oh, this great moment they had with their husband or their wife or their kids or whatever. Like, no, that's a great moment you will have forever. Like, no, that's just a generic memory. That's like a memory you could just have that would last a little bit longer, because you could talk about the content story. You never did anything on that trip to be impactful. You never did nothing to basically make it be a better imprint on your life. Like, oh, I remember going to this place and I remember doing this X, Y, and Z, and I ended up doing something that I felt like it was the biggest moment of my life. Now, I'm not talking about proposing to somebody. I mean, well, yeah, but I mean also as well, like, you know, trying to go as a graduation present, something as something, you know what I mean? I'm speaking out of context for something major, not anything critical, or I'm talking gibberish or nothing. I'm just saying something that actually seems reasonable for someone like me that had nothing, that came up with nothing, never asked for handouts or whatever. I built everything I have. Oh, and I never had a handout with my music. Everything you see I built on the channel was all me with my music. Same thing here with the gaming channel. Everything you see built here on the gaming channel was not handed out to me. I worked hard for all of this stuff, and I worked hard to build everything I have right here. So to sit here and be a tuber and actually explain all of this, it means a lot. And it's actually something that is critical to my life, that actually is bigger than anything I could think of. Because I'm actually living my dream now as a tuber, doing this for you, or for you guys in general. You know what I mean? And sharing my fun experience as a gamer slash YouTube rapper and someone that's trying to be a nice person and make something that was be impactful or memorable or be something that is critical to my life, that I want to just inspire one person. Back then it was a different story to me, but now it's like I just want to impact or change one person's life and say that, oh, I did good, and they want to see me make more good things in a way, you know what I mean, or make good songs, and they want to listen to more of my music. That's all I ever wanted. I always wanted just one person to listen to me and actually understand what I'm trying to say, and they agree to what I'm saying. That's all I ever wanted. So I'm doing all the hard work pieces. I just don't have the right person to go ahead and answer me back to all of my hard work. That's all. But enough being serious. Yeah, I don't know what it is with the Yasmarine track. It sometimes pisses me off, but then yet again it also makes me feel happy. But yet again, it's a track I never really cared for because it's on the other side of the world. Oh, good lord. Hey, it's not my fault. The freaking girl, whatever her name is, Discount Melissa or Discount Alexa or Siri or whatever, freaking opened her mouth and said something about the track being the longest point in like what, 7.1 miles or something. She started it. I just carried it over as a joke, and then it turned serious all of a sudden. Oh, good lord. Oh, good lord. Let's do a thumbnail right here. No, turn the headlights on. Oh wait, no. You gotta do it like this. Is that good? No, because we want to do like the middle point of the track. Actually, no, you know what? We're gonna do it like this. Alright, and then we're gonna go ahead and take a pic. Yeah, I could go ahead and save this one. Probably part 28. Or probably part something. I don't know. Just making thumbnails. So, anyway. Save it. Part 28. It's 7:58 already. I only recorded 2 parts of FM8. This is the second part. I gotta record the next part. Actually, that should be the last vid for the day. So let me hurry up and burn through this quick, because it's 13 minutes and 27 seconds long. So yeah. Oh, and I noticed too, the steering too for the Stingray, the tires don't turn all the way out. I just realized that. Wait a minute, hold on. I need to look at something real quick. Hold on, I need to look at something when I'm turning slowly. Because I just realized the tires don't stick out all the way too. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. Hold on, I gotta go off track. Yeah, the tire suspension. Whoa, you gotta be kidding. The tires don't turn all the way on the Stingray. You kidding? No wonder the Stingray is so hard to turn. I'm like, why am I not turning all the way? The tire ratio, they changed it. Yo, that's a complete improvement. I just realized that. No wonder the Stingray Corvette is better than the C7. You gotta be kidding. The turning ratio for the tires. So what, you have to actually fishtail the Stingray to make a turn. Yeah, the tires are not spinning all the way out. That's why you don't see the tires. Whoa.
Nicely done.
But you gotta be kidding me. No wonder the tires are so weird. They're not turning all the way out. That is a cool feature to the Stingray, the E-Stingray Corvette. Made to level 55. Oh, speaking of my favorite track. But this is the west side of the track though. So, let's keep it going. Wait, how many laps is it? I'm confused. Oh, it's 4 laps. Okay, good. Yeah, we're gonna level up the Stingray just a bit. Ignition. I won't make it too broken. You hear me? You hear me? I'm not trying to make it too broken. Nope. Sport. We're not gonna change that. Handling. Wait, no, I don't want to make it too weightless. Back to engine. Pistons. That takes it. Oh, just does that. The flywheel, no. Displacement. Oh, that takes the speed up a little bit. The acceleration will go only up a little bit because I put street in it. Nah, I don't want to pump myself that fast. Tires. Wait, can I do dampers? Yeah, dampers would be good because it improves the handling. Yeah, so we put that in the Stingray Corvette because I don't want the Stingray to. I want it to fly, but I don't want to fly too much to the point where I actually have an issue where the car would slide off the track. But yet, though, I want to have enough power to hug the ground when I'm, trying to get out of an apex, like when I'm pushing out of each turn. Can't do the tires because you saw it almost threw me over.
The race lap record around the 15-turn Nürburgring Grand Prix circuit was in an open-wheeled Formula race car powered by a 1.6-liter V6 turbo, producing a stunning 984 horsepower.
Not bad. But let's keep it going.
Let's get after it.
And we're gonna start, since this is my other side of my favorite track, we're gonna start 9th place. I would start 11th, but it's okay. Just go up 2 spots. I can't wait to go to Germany or visit so I can see the track in person. This is gonna probably be that would be an experience on that I want to feel. Just like I was saying earlier a minute ago about memories or certain feelings, you want to have certain moments or times or things for yourself, to have as a great memory. Going to the Nürburgring would be my great memory because this is one of the greatest tracks in the world. So to see it and be there in person, it would be a game changer. Because a lot of broken records were made on this track. Besides the 24 hours of Le Mans track overseas in Paris.
Total time penalty is about 2.5 seconds.
Whoa.
Total time penalty is about 3 seconds.
Oh my goodness. How am I supposed to pass them and they tap in the brake and I'm losing XP? It's not my fault. Because they're braking in bad spots. That's the thing.
Total time penalty is about 5 seconds.
And if I keep doing that, I'm gonna lose my position. I'm not gonna come. Oh my goodness, bro. Okay, I'm done. Because if I lose the race, like you guys saw in one of the parts, I was tapping people so badly that I lost XP with the Plymouth, and I ended up coming 3rd place for some reason. I'm like, what? How did I lose the race? But I came 1st place across the finish line. That's because I lost so much XP by tapping people and bumping into them that I ended up being knocked down because I lost so much XP. Come on, just let me pass you. Stop braking on each apex. Just gun it through. I swear the AI is worse than real people. I haven't even played online multiplayer yet for FMA because I'm doing the gameplay walkthrough for you guys. That's the reason why. I was just about to gun it past him on the inside, but some say don't go off the track. Alright, now I can pass him. You had to tap me. Now, can I please do the race in peace? The apex for this track, I try to understand it best as I can, but this track is like really, it takes a lot of skill to understand it, even though it's a simple track. Come on. I'm focused like what's his face from Gran Turismo. I'm trying to do the race of what do you call it? What's his face, my guy from C from the TV show on Apple TV. Oh, and in the movie how he was focused and he's trying to tell what's his face, I think that the guy that looked like Trevor from GTA 5, and then Orlando Bloom over here trying to tell him like, no, listen, I get him back on the track, I focus, whatever. And he's like, no, trust me, let me do my job. And then he tells him to like let the kid do what he needs to do to focus to win or whatever. So I'm trying to learn the Nürburgring track inside and out because it's my other favorite track. The apex is really for the east side of the track is what I study or what I learn, because I actually love the other side. This is the west side of the track. So the west side of the track is just a simple track if you just focus and pay attention the other way. So we're coming up to the turning bay area right here where these cones are. That's the west side of the track. I meant that where the east side meets the west side of the track. And that's the other side too from the straightaway that leads this way to the finish line. Because it's only one finish line. Oh no, there's two. Come on. I should have braked better on that. I went too far out. But yes, after seeing the movie Gran Turismo, I still think about it, about like the esports gaming scene for Forza. I'm like, what happened to the Forza Championship thing? And the last bit they uploaded was like 5 years ago. But still, that was always a dream of mine about Forza Motorsport Championship. So I don't know. I don't know if the esport dream for me is dead or is it still alive for me. Because I still think about it every day. So, but maybe I might watch a 24 hours of Le Mans race, and just see how it is. I mean, 24 hours of Nürburgring race live stream. So I've been watching those a lot lately again. Trust me, they're a lot of fun than people think. watching the 24 hours of Nürburgring race live stream. There was one for the GT one that I was watching that was like a full 24-hour live stream. It was so fun. But the thing is, though, I forget where I put it. I put it in one of the playlists on my main channel or the gaming channel, and I forgot what playlist it is in. So hopefully I could probably look up a good one, a better one, and watch it later. All right, last lap, and the vid is at 25 minutes long. Now please let me get this apex. I almost had it if I didn't swerve the way I did.
You got this.
No, don't go out wide. All right, that seemed good. I'm not getting too ahead of myself. I'm just saying that seemed like it was a good apex run. This seemed like a better one too. That seemed perfect to me. Now let's see if I can get the hairpin one over here. Oh yes! Yes! I follow the apex on that one. Oh, that was a perfect one too. No, why did I start swerving? Why did I start swerving? Come on, don't mess up, don't mess up. Channel my inner Gran Turismo, what's his face? Kid. Don't worry, I'm not playing Gran Turismo on the channel. Like I said, I'm not playing Gran Turismo for myself just for fun off the channel. I'm not obsessed with the movie, I'm just saying. Because if I focus like he did in the movie, what's his face, the real kid that the movie's based off of, if I can focus like him, I can make it happen. All right, so it seems good. $28 minutes long. All right, last race in the series. We should be good. Oh, are you kidding me? 2 laps. The full track of the 24 hours of Le Mans. And I was just talking about that too. This is the alternate version though, because we have the, no, it's the full track, but it's the full track with the dips. So here we go. The 24 hours of Le Mans. I'm surprised we're not doing the Bugatti run. The Bugatti one is better, but I think that that'll be for like a shorter set of races for like something else. So, but this track is also the other hardest track for certain racers.
Tertre Rouge is the final corner before you speed down the legendary Mulsanne Straight. So use the full width of the track.
Nope, we're starting right here in 12th place because we're gonna see how far I can catch up. And in the movie, the last race in the movie takes place here.
Let's see what you've got out
Oh,
there.
and I too, by the way. So this race is actually the last race in the movie. Only if the rich kid in the stupid Lamborghini Hurricane didn't mess him up in the other race. He pushed him in when he first raced against the rich kid or whatnot, because his daddy owns one of the racing leagues, so his son gets all these fancy high class racing toys or whatnot, and he get all these sponsors and stuff like that. And it doesn't help in a way that his daddy keeps buying him certain things, even though his son is like 24 years old, 25 years old, a certain way. Oh, I was not trying to do that. I was trying to brake, but the rain. Can I get back on the track? I wasn't trying to cut. I was trying to brake, but every time I brake, I'm coming in too fast. And in the movie, they were doing the 24-hour race, so they had brought in the other practice racers from the academy, the GT Academy, so they could go ahead and add them to the racing league for 24 hours of Le Mans to cover for him. So that's the thing. Alright, so in a way, he was having trouble trying to catch up in a way, because what's-his-face wasn't racing as great as he was on it, because he felt like he was gonna crash in a way here on the straightaway. Right? So he started letting people pass him a certain way on it, and then he's like, what are you doing? When you have the race in the bag or whatever. And this is when he said that he talked about, oh, he knows this track inside and out. Flying, what? For 3 seconds? What kind of achievement is that I just got? How? Alright, we're coming up to the next dip. Alright, now here's the hard apex point of the track. And in the movie, the guy from Switzerland, I think, he went ahead and crashed because he tried to stop what's his face, the kid in the movie that's the guy from C, Austin or whatever his name is. He ended up trying to push him or pass him a certain way, and he messed up really bad, and he crashed right into the wall right over there because he tried to push the kid, and he did a tight apex. He swung right on the outside and he passed him. I'm like, no, my guy, no. He just passed him on the outside. I don't even do that. I pass on the inside. I'm an inside person. I'm not an outside person. I pass people on the inside. I look for that perfect window and pass them on the inside. I don't pass them on the outside because I don't want to give them the upper hand when they're trying to, make the apex. I don't want them to win the turn, take over. I'm committed to the apex, but I'm not committed to the apex where I'm going to do unorthodox moves that are going to cost me either my life or my time. This is in the game, but I'm just saying, if I was racing for real, like in real life, which I do want to try to actually do something to be part of like a course racing thing if I ever find something good enough to be a part of or whatever. I mean, I would never try something like that. I would never try to pass on the outside, knowing that the window I created for myself is not good enough to pass on the outside. I would just basically try to pass on the inside. Why did I swerve right there? And it doesn't help that it's raining too. And in the movie too, they never even switched the tires, it looked like, because it was raining in Paris and he never switched the tires for the other kid to switch with him because he needed to go take a nap and go get something to eat and rest and sleep on the chair in the garage or in the pits while his friend was racing around on the track. Because he said for him, he wanted him to do race for 5 hours. He wanted the other two kids to race for 3 hours for him on the track to do a couple laps for him. So they were taking turns for the 24 hours of Le Mans race in a way. So that's what he told him. So like, oh, you take 3 laps, he takes 3 laps, and he takes 5 laps. Go an extra 2 laps ahead of him. Yeah. So I mean, doing a long endurance race, but you have to remember, they're youngins. They're starting out learning how to actually be racers in a way, and they basically they have to take their time, and the thing is that they don't have the stamina to sit up for long hours to do an endurance race. Even I don't have enough energy to sit up and do an endurance race, even if I did. I did that many times already in FM7. You know how many endurance races I did and I fell asleep at the wheel or at the controller? I don't have the steering wheel yet for Forza Motorsport. But you know how many times I fell asleep at the wheel, basically? And I kept doing the endurance race. I did a 100-lap endurance race. Man, it took me about 4 days to beat it because I was so tired for 2 of the days, and I only did like 1 or 2 laps on the second day because I did like 30 laps on the first day, and then to do like the other half of the laps, I did like 5 laps on the third day, and then on the 4th day I finished the endurance race. But I pushed through from whatever lap I was at, like lap 50 or 60 something, all the way to level 100. I'm at lap 100. Trust me, doing endurance races are not easy. You have to have the stamina and the energy to sit up and clutch for that long. So trust me, doing endurance races are not easy. And doing the hand-eye coordination exercises, he failed it in a way in the movie too. Because one thing I noticed, the hand-eye coordination to like press the buttons on the wall when the colors shift to a different color on each of the color shifting buttons, you're supposed to press it quick as you can. You're supposed to not think about that. If it pops up, press it. Pop up, press it. Pop up, press it. Yeah, it's a reaction time exercise. So I want to do an exercise like that because I feel like I have good reaction time. I feel like, because I'm super hyper focused because of my autism. So I feel like that would be a good exercise for me to do because I have good reflexes to pay attention to little detail things. So it was funny to me watching it in the movie. He wasn't doing as great as he was. That's why some of them failed the hand-eye coordination test. And I like how it's raining now, just like in the movie. And that was thunder. That was thunder. That was lightning you saw. Not the mufflers. That wasn't the mufflers flashing right there you saw earlier. Come on, really? I'm trying to turn and I can't turn because, like I said, the tires. Look at the tires. You see how the tires are on the Stingray Corvette, on the E Stingray? They don't even turn completely. They turn like at a half angle. Like, that's just crazy to me. So how are people supposed to clutch this car in real life if they bought one? And people, I don't know if anybody had, after they pre-ordered theirs or had a down payment on theirs, I don't know if they were having oil issues, not like James, because James pre-ordered one from Chevy and he had one in the garage for like a minute, and the oil was, there was like blue oil leaking from the transmission at the back of the Stingray. He had to take it, call Chevy, and had to have a technician come out and look at the Stingray Corvette in the garage. Yeah, the C8 that he pre-ordered. This is not the one that he bought, the E Stingray. He had another one, the regular C8. This is the second version of that generation of the C8. He went ahead and called somebody from Chevy, and they came out and checked out the car and figured out what was the blue oil leaking from the Stingray Corvette. Yeah, so I don't know. There's been an issue from the factory. I guess some people having oil issues, and there's like their Stingray Corvette, their C8 is leaking some blue oil, and it's not antifreeze or it's not like transmission fluid. So, and it doesn't look like any regular oil from the engine. So whatever it is, it's coming out of somewhere. So That's just that. After I watch the gameplay walkthroughs and go back and watch what I said or listen to what I said, I feel like I'm gonna sound very educated because I learned a lot and I know a lot. So I mean, I'm spitting knowledge and wisdom for you guys at this point. Somebody gotta give me my red. For me, I like red roses, but now give me my black rose. Or better yet, give me my red envelope for Chinese New Year. Pay me my respects. If I had a pimp cane, yeah, I said pimp cane. If I had a pimp cane or whatever, I double tap it and I want to do that as respect for the elders or whatnot. So I better get when I double taps for my respects, even though I'm not an elder. All right, so here we go. Last push. Let's see how fast I can do it. Let's go to the speedometer. All right, just hold it. So this is what he was seeing in the movie. This is all he see: pitch black, nightness, rain, and just only the windshield wipers. I don't know how fast I was going right there. Come on. Let's see how fast again. Alright, 3, 2, 1. I'm letting go of the steering wheel. I'm just going straight. 163, still climbing. 177. Oh my goodness. I was trying to do the speed, that's why. Alright, let's try it on the other straightaway because the other straightaway is better.
Total time penalty is about
I'm looking at the recorder. The sky does not look like it is on the TV. It's pitch black on the recorder, but on the TV, it's like a tintish blue. Oh, come on.
Total time penalty is about 4 seconds.
Okay, I'm coming in way too fast. I gotta rewind a little bit farther back. So I'm doing 170 into the apex. Alright. Hopefully I can do this one now. That almost threw me over. That perfect turn. Or that good turn. I'm gonna go a bit quiet and focus. I'm trying to follow the apex through the rain right now. This should be the last race in the C8 challenge category. There you go. Pro Builder. Yep. In first place. So there you go. This part is at 45 minutes and 53 seconds. It's about to hit 46 minutes long. And I'm half tired, and it's 8:31 at night. I have nothing else to say. All right. Now let's go back home, and we're gonna end this part here. Another part done and in the bag. So we just finished this, so we have that category now unlocked. And now we can go ahead and do this. Oh, I forgot this changed too. Let me see these races. They're still the same? Yeah. Retro Racer Tour, they just added this to the category. So yeah, they cycle through certain races of certain series. So hopefully that I can do one of them in the gameplay walkthrough. But we're now on the Legacy Tour. In the next part, we're gonna be starting now vintage toys and classic toys. So trust me, it's gonna be a lot of fun in the Legacy Tour, because this is where the JDM heaven will come into play in another major way. We already had the JDM Tour factor a bit, I think, here in JDM Legends, but now we have a whole category that's relating to some of those. We even had them in Build for Sport in the Modern Tour series near the beginning of the gameplay walkthrough. Oh, and not, but now we're gonna have the true classic JDMs here in classic sport category, and also in vintage hatch, maybe. And retro tuners are gonna be JDM toys also as well. So now we're gonna be in JDM heaven. So I see you guys in the next part. I'm gonna go ahead and organize the garage so you guys won't have to see me do it, and also the car bay for the next race. So, or the next part. So I'm gonna work on that, and then I'm gonna record the next gameplay walkthrough part, and that should be the final one for the night, and I should be done recording because I am tired as hell. But yeah, it's your boy Mr. XP. I see you guys in the next one.